Hello everyone and welcome back to my Let's Play Space Engineer series. Today, first off, there's been a patch and it is fantastic. Oh my god, there is so much good stuff in this patch. Power can now go through rotors, which is awesome. There's just no way to express how awesome that is. It's been something that's been requested for quite some time. And even more, center of mass indicator. Oh, hell yeah. Then there was something else that I don't remember. But those are the two main things. See, I guess I can look on this if it'll load. Come on. Oh yeah, improved landing gear. That is also something that's pretty freaking awesome. You can now make landing gear that automatically lock when they get close to something, as well as have a fixed braking torque or braking force. So it's kind of like configurable magnets. Very, very good. Very, very good. I know the previous two updates I said that I was pretty much expecting what they were going to add, but this one kind of caught me a little bit flat-footed. I know that the rotor, power through rotors, has been asked for quite some time, and that's part of the reason why I wasn't really expecting it, because I was beginning to think that maybe it was beyond the ability of the engine, the game engine, to actually do that. But they seem to have put it through, and they actually did quite a good job allowing you to see how things are set. So very good. In fact, collectors, are those the docked things? Oh no, that's something else, I think. But that is just fantastic. It really is. There's just no saying how good that is. Speaking of hidden stuff, little preview for things that are coming up in the next few patches. There were some hidden stuff in this patch. One of them is a passenger seat, which you can look on the forums for a picture of that. But it's basically just a seat without any of the control options, which is something that people have been asking for a while, and I can see places even where in a single player world where that would be useful. For instance, well, I'll get into that later when we actually build something that needs it. Another thing that was hidden is there's some changes to the wheels upcoming, it looks like. I think there was a tweet on this about they're trying to redo the wheels so that you don't require thrusters to actually push the wheels, but they actually work more like wheel stuff. I don't know how they're doing this, but the wheel in the hidden wheel is called a rear wheel, which makes me think that they're having some kind of special wheel that can provide its own drive using the arrow keys like a normal thruster. So that would be a nice thing to have as well. That could be quite good for a number of things. Enough about that stuff though, even if it's freaking awesome. Today I want to maybe get started on our mining ship. I'll say thank you. But before we do that, I would like to design a tug to help us out. Something that I can build in multiples that provides some basic functionality so that I can move pieces around a little bit and use the merge blocks. So we'll go ahead and start with a new small ship. And I need some stuff to do that, which I thought I had, but apparently I don't. Now then, I have stuff. And I also did some mining with the prototype drill prototype thing. Did some more mining for that with that to get some iron. And I've unfortunately came across a crash bug with this particular patch. After I converted this part to a station, if I take out these two heavy armor blocks, replace this one with a small cargo container, and if I try to place a conveyor tube to connect the small cargo container to this drill here, the game will crash. But I've submitted a bug report, and I imagine that'll be fixed fairly soon. The next patch, if not a hot fix sometime. G and new small ship. Just going to have something that's pretty freaking basic. Fact. Want it like that or not? Do we even need a bottom landing gear? I think, yeah, we'll go with 5x5. The difficulty in designing a tug, which is what we're building right now, something to move pieces around, is the torque effect that you're going to have when you try to dock and move another piece that you're docked to. Normally when you use the thrusters, they auto balance and it just moves you linearly in a direction without having to worry about center of mass of any of that. But if you're docked, you do need to worry about center of mass, and that's going to be a problem. We need to have something that's good at handling that. And I believe the easiest way to do that, not the only way, but the easiest way to do that is going to be to cram a whole bunch of gyroscopes onto the ship so that hopefully they can counteract the torque. That is the plan, anyway. And we'll just cram like 3 of these. This is pretty much a standard tug. I've done other designs, but I think this one works fairly well. You can even raise these a little bit so that they're a little bit more center lined. Like that. But then that puts the center of mass is going to be right along this line. So all of our thrust needs to come off here and not off that. So we'll do something here. I think that'll work. And let's see, how are we going to do this? I did a little tug when I was doing my cargo ship design. I've got to weld that bottom piece. As I was saying, I did a little tug already, and it did not work very well. Tried to do a 5x5 symmetry, but building things without that symmetrical thing, and even with that symmetrical thing, is not great because of the lack of connection points on the little cockpit. Are you out of metal? You might be. And another autosave? No, you're not out of metal. What is your problem then? It's just not right. There you go. It does that sometimes. If you get a little bit past the point, it's an ongoing problem. Come on, finish, please. There we go. I'll just back that like there. And then we'll put in the cockpit, and it can go ahead and weld that while we build the other stuff. Whoops. No, don't do that. Ah, quick, stop it. Oh crap, we're going to die too. Well, I'll be right back. Alright, got that fixed. Got a little platform and a large reactor. Now then, for the engines, we need some large steel tubes, I believe. Just go with small ones. Should really probably put them as far back as possible. Let's see, can we do center of mass on you? So it's still a little on the high side. Due to the reactor, probably. That means we would want the center of thrust to go through that, but this will add more mass, so that'll probably pull it down. I think so, anyway. Do that. That. And then on the other, going the other direction. Hopefully 4 will be enough. We aren't going to be going for speed on this design. We're going to be going for finesse. Okay, that may be a little bit... maybe we should lower these. We'll have the top ones here. And the bottom ones below them. Assuming I can actually place them. Might have to do something here. Am I out of steel plates? I shouldn't be. Okay. That was a little bit strange. Just so that I can place these. There and there. We'll actually probably leave those there just for the support. Here. Okay, we look good so far. Still worried about the reactor being a little bit on the high side. I suppose that shouldn't matter too terribly much. Could add some gyroscopes down there. At least one way to do them. We'll have to add even more. Yeah, we'll add that. And this will be the rearward thrust. Like so. And then on both the top and in the bottom of that, we'll add some more gyroscopes. Can I reach that? Or I'll probably have to move it and add those later. But that's fine. And for rearward thrust, yeah, that should be fine. We'll just add them right here. There, and we'll put them like that. Go ahead and add a top one just so it'll be symmetrical. Even though I don't think we're going to need that many. It's not the prettiest design. We'll add gyroscopes here. And let's see, that's every direction but facing outwards on both sides. Okay. Probably need a fair amount of thrust in that direction. Something like that. And let me weld this together and see what it looks like when it's all in one piece. Alright, I've got it all put together. I grouped all of the gyroscopes and turned all but one off so that it's not overly maneuverable when you're not lifting something. Could do with at least 2. That's not terrible. Could even boost that a little bit more. We'll double it and see how that works. That might be a bit much. So we'll leave it at 3. That's still a little bit much. So, okay, 2. Yeah, that'll work. Center of mass is still a little bit on the high side. And I took off the bottom landing gear so we can just dock in the front ones if we need to dock for some reason. And the bottom landing gear was too close to the thrusters anyway. But I think I'm going to build, oh yeah, and added some lights for stuff. Not quite happy with the locations of the lights, but I guess that'll have to do. Too much of the light is getting blocked. I think I'm going to build like 3 or 4 of these, but I'll do that between episodes because this has taken a bit longer than I was planning. Next episode we'll probably actually build our mining ship. I cannot think of any reason why we wouldn't, but anything's possible. Yeah, I think next episode that's what I'm planning on doing. But that's going to be it for this episode. Like if you like, subscribe if you're not, leave a comment if you have anything to say. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time!